Alright folks, so if you're anything like me, you're probably going to want to have a good way to carry all the stuff that you need to take with you into the backcountry. Pack is a very convenient way to carry your things.
This one.
Today we're going to be using the Hyperlite Mountain Gear Southwest 3400. I've had this pack since 2016, so that's about 4 years now. I will plan on doing a specific review on this pack. You can check that link down below. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. One thing that you want to be concerned about is keeping all your things water protected, alright? So with the pack, it is made out of a Dyneema composite, which is itself inherently water resistant, very highly water resistant, but there's still going to be stitches right into the fabric, which is going to allow moisture to wick into there. This is going to be an issue with any pack that you have, is going to be moisture mitigation, right? Keeping the moisture and any precipitation outside of the pack. A little pro tip for everybody, alright? So you can just take a simple compactor bag. I think this is like a 35-gallon compactor bag, anything else like that. This is not an ordinary plastic bag, right? Very thick, very durable. This particular compactor bag I've had for a number of years and it's still going strong. I just, make sure that I leak test it every once in a while, make sure there's no holes so that no moisture is going to be able to get through the bottom or anywhere else in the pack. Just stick it in there. Cool, we got the compactor bag that's inside of the backpack. That's going to make sure that everything that's inside of that bag is going to be able to stay secure and dry. Best thing to go in there first is going to be the things that I'm going to need last, mostly my sleeping system. Alright, so for my sleeping system I use this sleeping bag liner from Sea to Summit and my light and equipment quote. Just want to make sure you smash all that stuff down there. Just fills up all the volume on the bottom of the pack. And the last part of my sleep system is my pad. Alright, next to go in the pack to the compactor bag to make sure that everything stays dry is what I call my blue bag. Inside my blue bag is all of my nighttime clothes. Alright, so I've got my sleep shirt, warm socks, gloves, and my leggings. I also got my most favorite beanie, can't forget the beanie. So that's my nighttime bag, nighttime clothes, also gonna go into the bag. Once you got everything inside of that compactor bag, you can just go ahead and roll it down. Cool, I've been using this compactor bag method for a while. Even in the rain, if even people have pack covers and these sorts of things, alright, there's still going to be a hole, right, that it's not 100% covered with that pack cover. I've seen people have like their clothing, their sleeping bag, these other sorts of things get completely wet because they sweat and it starts to wick through the back of their backpack. You might think, oh, I don't sweat too bad. Or what are you even talking about? Moisture in the pack. Everything is wet. So in order to avoid all of these sorts of things, right, this is just what I've been able to do. I found that both while it's precipitating and while I'm sweating when it's incredibly warm, my backpack does get wet. And I can see that on the outside of the compactor bag that sometimes that there is some sweat that's on the outside of the bag, but of course it's not going to penetrate through that plastic barrier in order to keep everything that I need dry. Next thing I'm going to go ahead and toss in here is all my rain gear. I got my rain gear, my rain pants. I'm not going to need that today, so I'm just going to go ahead and put it on top of the compactor bag. I need it sometime tomorrow. Next we got the tent. I just took the tent poles out of this body so that it's nice and compactable. Cook kit. Next into the pack is my yellow bag. Inside of the yellow bag, this is my first aid kit, also my toiletries, my headlamp, things that I'll need during the nighttime or in the case of emergency. So everything's pretty much in the pack. This one's probably going to be controversial because of where I decide to put my food. I normally put my food mostly at the top. I just find that to be most comfortable for the way that it sits on my shoulders and ease of access that I have to my food bag while I'm hiking. Food bag. It's not too much food in this one. I'm only going out for 2 nights, so that's nice. One of the last things to go on the inside that I think is mandatory is all my electronics. I get super paranoid about either losing, misplacing, or not having the cordage that I need. So don't forget this. It goes in the top. The last thing that I would normally put in the pack, and this is totally optional, you may opt to bring a journal or a book. I do enjoy journaling. I do like writing on paper. This time I will be bringing a book. It's this big fat one because it's the one I'm reading. It's just a pleasure trip, you know, so I'm totally comfortable carrying a 600-page book. I also carry a little fanny pack, and this is just to include my wallet, my phone, my camera, everything else that is essential that I want to have on me at all times. Except for when it goes in the pack and then it just lives on the inside. If I'm not stopping in town or I'm not going to drop my pack to do a little day hike or a blue blaze or something like that, then the fanny pack may just live inside of my pack. Last thing, extra jacket for the top. Easy access. Make sure that everything inside of the pack is just taking up the pack volume and you get it nice and snug. Cool, so right now we got everything inside of the body of the pack, and now I'm just going to take the time to fill out all the exterior pockets of all the other things that either are awkward or that I might want to have ready to hand pretty quickly. 10 poles. 10 stakes. This is a snow trowel. It's like $3. What I use to dig my cat holes. It's pretty durable. Look at that torsional flex. Amazing. And then I've got my toilet bag, right? Toilet paper, hand sanitizer, things to pack out. In the outside pocket. I've also got my tent footprint. This trip I'm going to use a SteriPin water filter. One collapsible bottle. Pack out that trash bag, and then I normally keep my day snacks in a separate bag. Plus peanut butter. 1.5 liter smart water bottle. And my sticks. So that's about it. This last piece is totally optional just because I'm a king of comfort. I also do like to use a Z-Lite as my sit pad. Here's the pack pretty much all packed up. Everything's more or less ready to go. Last thing I did was just attach this little handkerchief, you know, so I can blow my nose, wipe my face, those sorts of things, hopefully not at the same time. And then just taking anything else that I have, any other media, my map, handy dandy cell phone. This is an aftermarket shoulder pocket, but it's super convenient and it holds a lot. So there you go. So we got the pack all packed up, just ready to roll. Thanks for watching. That's how I pack my backpack. Hopefully that you can get some tips on how to pack more comfortably and efficiently so that you can go out and enjoy your next backpacking trip.